Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time. It's tarot time with Cindy. Before we get started, just a couple of announcements. I know I don't usually do that, but I do have something to announce. So I do have a website now where you can book private readings with me. And the link will be in the description, but I'm also going to start pinning links to anything that I do. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I don't know if you guys are experiencing it, but when I go to the description of like any video on YouTube right now using my iPhone, there's nothing there. They're blank. So as a creator, they sent out some type of message. I don't know. It was a message. I kind of looked at it because it was talking about something that happened a few weeks ago with people's descriptions. And I thought, well, nothing happened with my descriptions. So I didn't really pay much attention. But it's not just me. It's everything that I'm looking at. So I'm thinking, I don't know, is this happening to everybody? So I'm just going to, like, if there's an extended reading, the link to the website and all of that, I'm going to pin that in the comments too. So if you do see that, that's why I'm doing it. Because I don't know what's going on. What's going on with YouTube in their description area. So yeah, there is, I think right now there's about, I think we're looking at about a 4 or 5 week wait for private readings. People have been putting in form submissions, so that's great. I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys. Yeah, so we're going to do a collective reading. Because it's collective, it may or may not resonate. If it does, I'm super glad that we connected. If it does not, hopefully next time. Yeah, and I'm drawn to use a couple of decks that I haven't used in a while. I'm going to use the Shaman deck, and I'm going to use the Animal Spirit Oracle. I think that's what it's called. Animal Spirit, yeah. I want to see what energy y'all are working with right now, and what kind of energies the universe would like you to work with, kind of moving ahead into the future. So let's see what's going on with the collective. The collective vibe right now. Oh, you got two. The Heart of Sky and Completion. Whoa, this almost feels like a bit of a download energy. It's like a download and completion. Whoa, it's totally coming in for me like if you're doing an update. Isn't that funny? If you're doing an update on a computer, like almost like the software of your mind has been getting some sort of a spiritual update, and that's coming to a conclusion. When it comes to a conclusion, it's like, right, when you think about it, what does it do? It shuts down and it reboots. So some of you are maybe doing something like that, or you're going to be. This is like what you're moving towards. You've been doing like a big download here. Feeling very transformative. Even feels like maybe even like DNA activation energies, like certain parts of you that have been waiting to become active that haven't been, that have been kind of sitting dormant. It's like an update to your system. And it's kind of funny because I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking, well, maybe my phone needs to be updated. There is no updates for my phones. I don't know why this is going on with YouTube. I don't know if any other iPhone users are finding that, or any other users of other phones, where you click on, more to see. I can't even see the whole title of some videos because, the title is too long. Anyways, the Heart of Sky and Completion. So let's get into the Animal Oracle. Let's see what that. You have number 24 and number 9. Wow, Otter Spirit, you are never alone. That was really weird. Because when I said you were never alone, I'm sure I heard something, but there's nobody here. None of the pets are here. And I just did, like I cleansed everything before the video. That's interesting. Check this out. These are mirrored numbers. Number 42 and number 24. You have had, okay, I feel very strongly that you guys have been going through, whoever this is resonating for, you've been going through some type of a download period here, and it feels very intense. This does not feel like, it might feel more, you might be more present in the feeling of it like right now, but I feel honestly like this is something that's probably been going on for a little while. Maybe it's been going on from like 2 to 4 years. Maybe even for some of you, maybe a 6-year period here where you've been going through maybe 6 years ago. 4 to 6, 2, 4, 6. That's interesting. Now we're counting by twos. But it's possible anywhere within that time frame, I'm feeling like some of you may have started some type of an awakening process, or something was initiated within you. You've been getting like, it's almost like at the last part, like unzipping a file has been really, really big here. You have had, whether you've been, 100% aware of it all the time or not, you've always had a spirit guide very close to you in this period of time. Now, there might have also been instances where you really needed some sort of time to yourself and you weren't able to get it. Like there could have been some, maybe even like family or personal issues, maybe really busy at work. It just kind of has this feeling of possibly even being overwhelmed by other people's energies. You're closing that off. Actually, here's the other thing that I'm getting. So there's also a flip to that, which is funny because we have mirrored numbers. So I'm getting that some of you have been almost in like an isolation through like download periods here. That's coming to a completion, and then you're going to be like, it's going to be hard to get rid of some friends or someone close to you. So there could be a new connection, or you're going to be having more time. You could even become more present. Like once this download is finished. So to me, this download of energy, of information, kind of like updating you, you're going through like a defrag in that. You're doing like a system shuts down and then the system boots up again. After that happens, I feel like there's probably some type of a social interaction. You're going to connect with someone here where even if you're not physically present with that person, it feels like they're always there. Like you have this connection with them. What's the energy that the universe would like you to move towards in the future? The energy to move towards in the future. Oh, the Witness. Ooh. This is my really cool card. Okay. Check this card out. This card is really cool. Do you see how it's like she has like an eye in her hand and she observes everything with this hand? And then I feel like she lights everything up with the other hand. It's like what comes into this hand is alchemized and turned into something else that others can perceive and work with. Oh, actually, it is a lit up eye. This is a very, very kind of natural seer energy, a very natural seer. And look at all of the areas of her that have become sort of redefined. Do you see how? I think you all have even been in a very spiritual period, and you're going to be transforming this or using whatever this spiritual information is that you've been taking on, and you're going to be utilizing it in a very practical 3D kind of way. Some of you might even be changing a little bit. We're not going to say you're going to grow any horns or antlers. I don't think so. But that to me is almost also the perception of what's around you in the 5D. You're still connected to that, but you're going to be grounding whatever energy's been coming in. 64 is well, that's interesting, right? We're talking about 2, 4s, and 6. Many paths is the underline. Number 34. Many paths. Many, many paths. I feel as though like there's been multiple areas. It's almost like there's very significant points in your life that have been very identifiable cycles, like chapters in a book. But each one, it's like exploring it, not necessarily to discover whatever it is that you've been looking for. You explore that chapter, and then that gives you pieces to a puzzle. And it's almost as if, too, you don't even realize you're putting a puzzle together until you start exploring more chapters. It's like, isn't it true, though? It's like you go into your life, and it is a book without any title, no title on the cover, not necessarily really any titles in each chapter, because you might think you're going into a particular chapter in life. You're like, oh yeah, okay, so I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to start my new job. I'm going to do that. But that's not. Oftentimes we're going into an area of our life and we think this is going to happen, but it isn't, right? So it is. It's almost like, right? It's showing me like the book of your life here. And each chapter has had a very strong significance in terms of the puzzle. I feel like the puzzle has something to do with where you're going towards now. Like now you're equipped. You will be in the future. You will be equipped with everything that you've needed to collect along the way to understand the title of your book even. Like, in the title of your book is maybe the meaning of your life. Maybe the meaning of your life or the truth of your journey. The heart center and the expansion is right in the middle. But you know what's interesting is because the heart is not on the path. It's off the paths. But I feel like that's almost like the energy. It's almost as if, like, if the heart had a scent. You know, the heart has a scent. Like if I think of like a lilac bush, something that has a really strong center, or peonies. And you can't see it because it's not in the chapter that you're exploring, but you get like a scent of it every once in a while. You're like, what is that? What is that? What is the meaning of that? What is that? I've never seen that. But it's the part of yourself that you're discovering. It is almost, yeah, like you're a dog looking for a bone. Say that. You're a dog, you've been looking for a bone. Okay. Let's see the animal spirit card that comes out. Koi fish. Wow, there is always enough. But look at, this is like a resource abundant energy. And it's a resource on every level to me. It's like spiritual, physical, intellectual, emotional. All of your senses, kind of in a way, very fine-tuned. Number 36. I don't know why I'm so drawn to tell you the numbers today. It's kind of funny. There is always enough. You're not going to feel in lack in this new cycle that you're going into. But I feel like it's because you've discovered the things that you've needed to discover in a journey that you've been on here in the book of your life. Now, you know, it's not to say, well, that's it. The book, now you got it all figured out. Now it's easy peasy from here on in. It's very likely like a particular volume of your life. And there could be another volume later on. But this is one that you've kind of, I want to say to some degree, you've mastered. Love is all around. Dream the world into being. Whoa. Oh, that's crazy. Dream the world into being. Love is all around. Okay, I got to stop for a second because I got a downloaded message like a few weeks ago. I don't know. It was in like one of those really deep contemplative thought places. And I was thinking, I want to know, can you tell me, Spirit? Can you tell me like how I got here? Like, how did we all get here? And then literally the answer that I got was that I dreamt myself alive. I dreamt myself alive. And I just sat with that for a minute. I thought, whoa, that's fucking deep. It's like, I feel like that's going to take me a little while to understand like I kind of do on a surface level. I dreamed myself alive. Is all of this even just a dream? It's another level of consciousness, right? And that's what Spirit said. You dreamt yourself alive. It's almost like I had a dream to be here and be alive. So it happened. And then to get this card, dream the world into being. You dreamt yourself to come here. Now dream yourself the world that you want. And love is all around you. It's beautiful, right? Well, you're never alone. 38 and 41. All right, so I picked the Fountain Tarot to do this. I love the Fountain Tarot. It's kind of like, I feel it's a very, obviously it's a tarot, it has all the elements in it, but it's a very kind of watery, it kind of feels like a kind of a bit of a Pisces dream state sort of deck to me. Okay, so you dreamt yourself alive. We all dreamt ourselves alive, and now it's time to dream your world into being. Maybe that's what maybe you've been doing something too in the dream state here that's coming to a completion. Something that you've been dreaming into existence. The Heart of Sky. Wow, the Four of Cups. Look at all the glowing, or not orbs, but cubes. Interesting. Everything glows, but this darkness, sitting in this darkness, finding the light. Completion. No frickin' way. You got the World card for that. You literally got the World card for the completion. Wow. I want to say too that if you've been working through pessimistic energies, if you've been working through, even just maybe having negative things around you, or alchemizing your own emotions from negative experiences, that's coming to a conclusion here. And then, I mean, it's honestly too, it's about what's next for you. We'll dream it into being. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. Whoa, the Tower. It's like a shocking revelation. We're going to have to clarify that. You are never alone, the Tower. I feel like something could occur here where you might talk to someone, or you might meet someone, and you might find that you've been having similar experiences to them, or similar dreams. The Witness, and there is always enough. The Witness. The Six of Swords. That's a nice card. You're going exactly where Spirit wants you to go. You're coming out of the choppy period into the calm waters. There's a sense of ease with this card to me too. It's almost like somebody who's boat, canoe, kayak would sit on this half-submerged dock and just wait for the tide to naturally come up. And then as it does, it just kind of takes you out. Going to this island. I never noticed that before. There's an island way off in the distance. There's two people in the boat. I'm going to bring this down a little bit of practical energy here. Some of you are definitely closing off a period here where maybe even feeling kind of alone and isolated. And while in that time period, managing and changing negative emotions around you. Okay, so it's all coming to a conclusion. And I do feel like you're probably going to meet someone. This is a very strong connection. Like with the otters too, it's just, to me, it just feels like two peas from the same pod kind of feeling there. Two peas from the same pod. And then we have two going out in the boat towards an island. Like it could honestly be some of you doing like even a road trip with someone new in your life in the future. This feels like really peaceful and kind of like lackadaisy. Like it's just ease. It feels like a lot of ease, but it feels like a lot of ease because of all of the things that you've connected to yourself over the years. Like there's no struggle to figure anything out. It almost is just very natural. There's a lot of wisdom that you've acquired in all of these different paths here. There's always enough. Wow, the Six of Wands. Congratulations. Yeah, there is always enough. I'm kind of hearing there's always one for you. There's always one for them. There's always one for the other. Whatever that is. Like there's always something. There's always enough. Everybody can have their victory here. Because there is always enough. Oh, wow. What a nice way to end that. We end with the Page of Swords and the Lovers. I love this Lovers card. It's like a sundog around them. So crystals. Crystals forming geometric shapes through the sun. Oh, it's kind of like, look at how the colors are so similar in here, right? It's very earthy tones. And these two, almost like in a bubble. You're connected to someone here. I don't know. You're connected to someone. Let's clarify the Tower, but it is almost seeing. It's not almost seeing. It is seeing. But you see something through like this clear sword. The sword of truth is not a physical sword. The sword of truth lies within the mind. Is seeing through the obvious. Seeing through the obvious. Let's clarify the Tower. What exactly is this Tower moment? Sorry, I did that like really close to the microphone. Like the Tower moment. This Tower moment. The Devil and the Moon. Whoa. That's intense. It's almost like, who is this never alone energy? Wait a second. You are never alone. The Queen of Wands. It's almost like something that is always in your dreams. Maybe a person. I hope it's not me. I get comments all the time. You're always in my dreams, Cindy. I'm really working hard to try to ground that. And I had the craziest dreams last night. I don't even know half the people that were in them. So maybe I was in there with you. There was zombies. It's always zombies. Not always, but zombies. The Heart of Sky. The Four of Cups. That's the Lovers. Interesting. The Lovers. Okay, for some of you, I'm going to say that I feel like there might be someone that you've never been able to have more one-on-one time with as well. And this has led to like a very disappointing type of energy. Completion. The World. Yeah, there's been something that has been coming into your dreams. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. There is something here that's coming to a conclusion where there's been some type of need to work with others. No? And this is actually having one-on-one time where that was not achievable in the past. Something's coming into your dreams, like someone. What happens in your dreams? Or what's here? Because let's ask a bigger question. What is the meaning within what happens in your dreams? What is the meaning in your dreams? Because you could see physical things and interpret it. It may or may not be true. But what is the true meaning of your dreams? Right? You dreamt yourself alive, and you're going to dream the world into being. Wow, the magician. It's communication from God, too. With Mercury. So I want to say, it's almost like God talks to you directly in your dreams. And why not? But you are dreaming your world into being. I mean, think about to dream yourself alive. That seems even more difficult than, well, now just dream the world into being. So you've already done the hardest part. The Witness and the Six of Swords. Wow, the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. It is healing the past, healing past disappointments, healing missed opportunities, and going off. I don't want to say going off into the sunset. It's like going off to discover. It's not going off into the sunset. It's going off to discover. And maybe you're going to an island. I don't know. But an island, two people going to an island. Where before, I don't know, there's like a lot of energy around. Too much energy around. Maybe even too much going on in your own mental state. And that could be what was keeping things too busy. And now something that's always been a dream becomes fulfilled. There's always enough. The Six of Wands. I want to say there's always enough time. There's always just enough. The King of Pentacles and the Death card. It's like, what is that? The King of Pentacles and the Death. Why is the Death? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Oh, that's a mess. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. The King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot. I mean, just like a lot of blossoming abundance. There is a huge rebirth here. Wow. I mean, talk about rebooting the system. This is really rebooting the system. This is something here where man's law aligns with universal law. And that brings abundance, a wealth of abundance. And that becomes the starting point for a whole new planning stage. That's nice energy, y'all. The Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Balancing, making a choice, starting off with the innocence of youth and dreaming yourself alive, dreaming the world into being. And there you go. So that's your collective energies. I'm going to go do the extended. What am I going to do in the extended? You know what? I want to find out more about this energy. There's a secondary energy here that I feel like you're supposed to build with. It's something that's been coming into your dreams. So I'm going to go to the extended and I'm going to find more out about the secondary energy. It could be a person. It could be a situation. I don't know what it is, but it looks good. Thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.